What's going on, sliders? Today we have a special project. We're working on this lovely Supra, 6-speed Supra, one of a kind in sky blue. Check out this wrap. No more stock. First mod, probably the best mod you could do for the Supra. The MB style Supra spoiler, which is gonna be sick, which is over there wrapped in that nice bubbly wrap. And today we're gonna have to drill into the trunk. We're gonna have to drill 3 holes on both sides very precisely because it is threaded, so we're gonna have to run some bolts through it. But I'm really excited to work on this and see how it looks after. Got to bring my slider mobile outside today. Props to Seibon for wrapping this spoiler up so good that I'm literally breaking a sweat. It's awesome. We already know it's gonna be perfect. So we're on the last layer of wrap. Get this off and then we're gonna mock it up. Sheesh. It's gonna be nice. Just took it out of the wrap. It feels pretty light for what it is. It has good weight to it, but it feels pretty light. I'm gonna wipe down this hatch real quick and then I'm gonna mock it up for you guys so you guys can see. Here's a quick sneak peek before we bolt it on. Looks nice. Don't want to give y'all too much, but as you guys can see, it sits on the rear quarter panel. And yeah, it's gonna be nice. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mask up the area where I'm gonna drill, and then we have some hardware and some tabs that are gonna assist us to put this spoiler on and drill those holes properly. Looking at my hardware here, it comes with 6 bolts. It looks like they gave us 4 long ones and 2 short ones. I'm just assuming right now that the 2 longer ones go on the outside and the shorter one goes in the center. But we'll confirm. That's the way I'm gonna go, but I'll confirm later if anything changes. If it doesn't go in all the way, I'll let you guys know. So we have the 6 bolts, and then we have these tabs here. This is pretty much our guide for where our bolt's gonna go in and where we're gonna drill. And then we have this good stuff that is pretty much like a foam pad that pretty much protects the rear quarter panel from getting scratched from when you open and close your trunk over time. These grommets, these little foam grommets here, they're to keep water out. So after we secure the spoiler, since we're drilling through, if you don't have these on, water will seep into your trunk. So we got everything we need here. I'm gonna just mask up where I'm gonna drill, and then we're gonna move on to putting these tabs into those holes and mounting it on the car. All right guys, so I just masked up the area where we're gonna be drilling. No need to go crazy. It's gonna be 3 holes right here, probably a little closer center. So now I'm going to put these little tabs on into these holes like so, and then I'm gonna tape those tabs down, and then I'm gonna send my drill right through the center. So I'm gonna start putting this in, mount it up, and then tape it down, and this spoiler will be on in no time. All right guys, so back to our screw situation. We noticed that we had 2 shorter ones and 4 long ones. I'm gonna take the short ones out the equation because when we move over here, although we do have 3 holes, only 2 of them are threaded. The outer one and the furthest inner one. The one in the center has no threading on the inside. So I don't know if this is, you know, like an accident. I believe it may be an accident because we have 6 of these tabs, and who knows, maybe this day they ran out of, I don't know, threads. But we only have threads on the 2 outer ones, and the center one is pretty much hollow. So I don't know what happened there, but we shouldn't have any issues. As you guys can see here, we can push these into the outer ones fine. They go in fine, but the center one, it doesn't even go in. So that means that either someone forgot to put a threading on the center one, or I don't know, just a guessing game. But luckily we have threading on the outer ones on both sides, so we should be good to go. Now we can say that we only had to drill 4 holes instead of 6, so that's nice on this 2024 GR Supra. And it's an A91. A91 6-speed. Sweet. In carpentry, they say measure twice, cut once. So what I did here was I lined the tape up to line up exactly with the trunk, this end here. And I did the same on this side. So this line goes straight down to the trunk, or should I say the hatch. So that way we know it's perfect fitment, because you got to be OCD when it comes to this stuff. So I use that as a marker, as you guys can see. Now we're gonna put our tabs on into the holes, and then we're gonna secure the tabs, and then we're gonna drill. Let's do it, guys. Hopefully a gust of wind doesn't come through and knock this over. But let me just show you guys how this is looking. We got the 2 tabs secured there with tape on both sides. And this is how the spoiler is gonna look once it's installed without the tape. We had to use a decent amount of tape to keep these tabs in place. But as you can see, these are 2 drilling points on both sides. And that's it. Time for the dirty work. All right, guys. So I'm gonna start with a smaller drill bit, so that way it comes out as clean as possible. And then we'll move on to a larger one that is just a bit bigger than the bolts that are gonna go through. So without further ado, let's do it. All right, guys, just popped the hatch open, went clean straight through, looking good. And as soon as it goes through, you feel that drill bit drop, stop, because you do not want to drill into this. You will have water leaking into your lamps and who knows where else. So as soon as that drill bit goes through, stop, because it's pretty thin, as you guys can see. So you don't have to go deep in there. As soon as it goes straight through the metal, you stop. So now we can pull these off and go with the larger drill bit. In case you guys are wondering what size these holes are, you're going to use a 1/4 inch bit, and that gives you the perfect size for the bolt. All right, guys, so now we can take this tape off and put the new spoiler on. Nice and clean, not too much damage to the wrap. Looking good. Side also looks good. Didn't take the wrap with it, so that's awesome. And honestly, the holes aren't too bad. All right, let's put this spoiler on, guys. Let's not waste any more time. But before you put the spoiler on, remember, you guys want to put this padding on the holes to avoid leakage and to avoid it chafing over time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and put it all around here, anywhere else where it might be touching on the car, and then we'll be good to go. So I put these little grommets there on both sides, and then I tape this up nice on both sides, so that way if it does ever touch the car from slamming the hatch down too hard or something, it doesn't damage any paint or wrap. So now it's time to put it on. The spoiler is installed. Check that out. That is fire. Super fire. Nice and crispy. That's how the bolts came out. Looks good. When you guys do this foam, put it in on the inside a little bit so it doesn't pop out too much. I think we did pretty good with it. You can always re-add if you need to, but I think it looks perfect. I think every Supra should have this spoiler. This is just, it is sick. Freaking crispy. Sheesh. It just switched up the whole car. You can see it from all the way back here. Boom. That's awesome. All right, guys. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys loved it. The bolts went in smoothly without any issues. Bolted on great. Couldn't be more happier with the fitment. And another modded B58 on the road. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you on the next one.